Hey, what's going on, all you kings and queens? Hope you're having the best day yet. As always, I'm here today to talk to y'all about your personal brand. It's been coming up a lot. I'm talking to a lot of my friends about it, a lot of other real estate agents, and it just seems to be a hot topic right now. By saying that I used to think personal brands were stupid and I used to actually think very little of people that posted a lot on social media. I used to hate social media. I didn't like to go on it and look at other people's lives because I thought it was all fake. I definitely didn't like to post about my own life because I also thought it was fake, and I resisted it for a long time. I ran my business pretty successfully offline, I did a lot of in-person networking events, etc., etc. Then when those kind of stopped, I was like, all right, well, I guess it's inevitable, I'll do it. So if you also are thinking that personal brands are dumb, that posting on social media is dumb, I totally understand. I used to be you, and I'm here to dispel some of the myths. So I have a couple written down. If more come up, I will share them. But here are definitely the objections that I told myself before I started posting more to social media. So the first one was that it's vain. I didn't want to brag about my life. I didn't want to share testimonials from clients. I didn't want to share the results I was getting from my clients. And I thought it was obnoxious to do so. But then the reframe of that is if you truly believe in your business, which if you don't, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it. If you truly believe in your business, if you're not putting yourself out there and advertising and sharing results and sharing testimonials, then other people will choose a different business person to work with. Let's say you're a real estate agent and you believe really strongly in yourself and in your integrity and the way that you serve your clients. Well, if you're not putting yourself out there and advertising yourself, then a potential client is going to choose somebody else. And there are a lot of bad real estate agents out there. Maybe that person won't treat them well. Maybe they won't answer their phone calls promptly. Maybe they won't really be interested in getting the buyer the home that they want. They just want them to get the first home that they'll buy, so the real estate agent gets the commission. And by putting yourself out there and sharing the results that you're doing with other clients, you could save that potential client from working with a bad real estate agent. You know what I mean? If you truly believe that you are good for your clients, which I hope that you do, then it's almost a disservice to them not to share. And not only that, but it's inevitable. Think about the people in your life that you know, and I bet you can think about the kinds of things that these people post on social media. There's this girl that I know, she's a friend of mine, she loves posting. She has so many different coffee mugs, and she posts almost every day a different coffee mug in a different setting. And cool. I don't know if she's doing that intentionally, but her personal brand is the coffee mug person. So even if you're not posting, then the lack of posting becomes your personal brand because you're the person that only posts once a year, or you're the person that only posts pictures of dogs, or whatever. I have so many friends that have amazing businesses. They help their clients so much, but they don't share what they're doing with their clients. So if you didn't know them, you would have no idea how amazing they are, and then you wouldn't work with them. And then again, I was saying, then you're missing out. It's not fair to these people that you're not sharing. So that's the first thing that I told myself. The second thing was, but what about other people? They're gonna read my things, they're gonna think I'm vain, even if I know what I'm doing, or they're gonna think I'm stupid, or they're gonna blah, 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 blah. First of all, it's good practice to stop caring what other people think, because everyone, first and foremost, is worried about themselves and how they live their life. So people aren't sitting there waiting to judge you, and if they are, then that's on them and not on you. Another thing, and Jordan and I talk about this a lot, is that people, what does he say? You'll never be criticized by someone who's doing more than you. So it's if people are further along in life or crushing it more than you're crushing it, they're not going to look back at someone trying to get their business off the ground, trying to get their first couple clients, or trying to go from 6 to 7 figures, whatever it is. They're not going to be oh, that person's hustling, pity for them. It's typically people that are looking with envy or jealousy, or it's triggering something within them. They're too scared, or I don't know. It could be a variety of reasons, but if people aren't supporting you, then that's not your fault. You shouldn't like dim your own light or change who you are or how you want to show up, how you want to share for the sake of other people's convenience or comfort, you know? And like, why should people look down on you for trying to grow your business or grow yourself and get better, improve your life, improve your anything, improve your social media strategy? Like, if people are looking at you and being like, oh, she's trying to learn something new, that Melanie, at it again, like, those aren't really the kind of people, I don't know about you, those aren't the kind of people that I want in my life. And I will be honest and say that, like, I have lost some friends, I guess, in the past couple months, just because of the way that I'm showing up, because they're like, oh, Melanie's so obnoxious in your face, or it's not authentic, or whatever. That's fine. Again, like I was saying, like, if people are gonna get triggered by me chasing success, then I'm sorry for them. And those lost friends have been replaced by even stronger connections with people that I was already friends with. So many people have said to me, like, I love to see you shining. I love all the energy that you bring to your posts. Like, you've inspired me to start sharing more vulnerably and more authentically on social media. And I love that. That makes me so happy. And also, like, it's connected me to so many people that I never would have met, because they're like, oh, Melanie, you're in real estate. Or like, oh, Melanie, I never knew that you blah, blah, blah. It's just another way to, it's a tool, which means, like, if it can be used for good or evil. It can be used to hurt your self-esteem and to hurt your friendships and whatever, or it can be used to boost your self-esteem and strengthen your connections. And that's just, like, that's not anyone's fault. It's not Facebook's fault. It's just, I don't know. That was kind of a tangent. So that was the other thing I said. Oh, what will other people say? Also, I don't know. Okay, so another objection that I told myself was that it's a waste of time. Like, oh, people spend so much time on social media, it just sucks your attention in, blah, 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 blah. Which is true if you don't have the self-control. You can definitely spend hours and hours, like, post a thing and then you just refresh it, and wait for those dopamine hits of the likes. Or you can just treat it like it is, like a tool, and say, okay, I'm here to post. You post the thing, like, I respond to comments, and then I'm out of there. I spend like 30 minutes on social media a day, and then, like, I use the messenger feature a lot because that's how I'm interacting with people, but I'm not, like, I'm not watching as the likes increase or the comments go. And also, like, if it is growing your business, which it should be if you're doing it well, then it's not a waste of time, because, you know, it's no more or less a waste of time as, like, anything else you're doing. If you're running paid ads, if you're doing cold calling, if you're doing, like, any sort of outreach at all. So that is another thing. A lot of people say, I don't have pictures of me to post, and I get that, and, like, it's definitely, it can be scary to post pictures of yourself, and if you're just relying on selfies or whatever, like, it's hard to have good pictures. I will strongly urge people, spend $100 or $200, pay someone to take pictures of you. You can have a wide variety, I'm sure you can find it for less. There are a lot of really good photographers in every area. And I know a lot of my friends on here, their packages are anywhere from like $1,000. If you're a real estate agent and you sell $1 million home, your commission is like tens of thousands of dollars. And if you can't make that off of a $100 investment in a nice like set of 30 pictures of you to use, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, you got to start thinking about these things as investments, and like then how to get the most out of it. I have gotten so many leads from my social media strategy, and like the facial recognition is absolutely worth it. Our brains are just wired to be connected to other faces, to other people. Think about if you haven't seen someone in years and years and years, but you see them on the street, you're like, oh, who is that guy? Like, I think I went to elementary school with him. We just remember that. So the more pictures that you have of your face, the more it will stick in other people's minds, and that's what you want. You know, this is an advertising tool, so you want people to think, oh, Melanie, she's a real estate agent, and then when they're ready to buy or sell their house, who's that girl that I saw all over social media? Oh yeah, the girl with the brown hair and whatever. So that's just something, you know, it's part of the process. You gotta have pictures to post, but you don't even need them. Like, if you want to just do text, or you can find pictures that aren't your face. You know, if you're a real estate agent, you can just post pictures of houses and your own text with them. I don't think it will be as effective, but maybe it will get you that first commission that then you can reinvest and get a photographer. So the last one, I don't know what to say. That's a big thing, and it's scary, and it's hard when you just like, open up that blank Word document and you're like, well, I literally have no idea what to write right now. Which is why I have my social media guide. If you want it, drop your email address below. I've sent it out to over hundreds of other people, real estate agents. It's written mostly for real estate agents, but it will apply to any type of entrepreneurship. It gives you like 10 different kinds of content and even like templates you can steal. You can honestly just copy and paste my own thing. But what I will say about branding, and back to the original thing, like about personal branding, it's important to just like think about who you are and who you want to present yourself as. So for me, I have 6 buckets. I call them my buckets. The first one is real estate. I'm a real estate agent, so I'm talking about EXP, I'm talking about buying and selling houses, I'm talking about, you know, little hacks to raise your credit score or to get the best loan rate, like stuff like that. It's all about real estate because I want people to associate me with real estate. So again, when they're ready to buy or sell, they're gonna remember me. Post about real estate. Second thing, my personal brand is royalty. So I put the crown emoji in a lot of things. There's the queen emoji in a lot of things. I'll talk about myself as the queen of real estate because, again, I want people to think royalty, real estate, that's Melanie. The third thing, part of my brand is Jordan. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, be your own person. But Jordan is my business partner and my life partner. Like, I am so proud of that guy, and I am so proud to be linked with him. So I like to post things about him and I, about our relationship. When I was single, I loved looking at people in really awesome relationships to be like, oh my God, they exist. So I like to post about that. And also, like, we're a team, so his success is my success. So if he's doing really awesome things, I want to brag. I want to share that with the world because, like I said, I'm very proud of him. I think extremely highly of him. Travel is another one for me. I spent like 4 or 5 years of my life living outside of the country. It really made me who I am today. I think traveling is such a great way to just learn so much about who you are and how big the world is and how different people are, and it just makes you a better person to realize those things. So I like to post about travel and hopefully inspire other people to leave their small town or even their big town and see the world and see what else is out there. Marketing, 5, that's like this video. I like to teach a lot about marketing. I love marketing. I think it's the greatest thing ever. Like, marketing, you can just achieve anything if you do it well. I love learning strategies. I love teaching strategies. And also, I think marketing makes me a good real estate agent. So when I'm talking about marketing, I think people will also be like, oh, Melanie's a good real estate agent, which again, to my first point, that's what I want. I want people to think about me when they're trying to buy or sell their house. And then the last thing, I love posting empowering things and mindset hacks and just like encouragement about how to live a happier and better life. I know what it's like to have people not believe in my dreams and not support me, and that sucks. And I also know how it feels to have people believe in me and support me. And I truly believe that every single human out there, yes, you watching this, even you, are capable of so much, so much. And we don't believe in ourselves, so we don't try, and because we don't try, we don't succeed. And I think that is just like the biggest scam in the whole world. And so I am so passionate about just empowering people and reminding everyone of how powerful and amazing and special and smart and just like incredible humans we are. Let's just take a second and think about how cool it is that we even exist, and that you can, you know, your brain knows what I'm saying, you can hear the sounds and understand it, and man, it's so cool to be a human, and we just waste that, like thinking poor things about ourselves and beating ourselves up inside our head. So I'm not about that life. I'm here to empower you and teach you and support you and love you. Yes, you watching this. So if you're scared to post about yourself on Facebook, I totally get it. It's hard to get over it, but just dip your toes in the water, post 1 or 2 things, and honestly, like, it's a journey as anything in life is. Like, when I first started, I was checking it every minute, like, oh my God, this thing only got 8 likes. What does that say about me? People don't like me, I'm not worthy, whatever. And now I'm like, look, I'm showing up, I'm sharing what I want to share. Like, it's an expression for me to get it out there. If this resonates with one person, if this encourages one person to chase their dream or to try harder or to try something different, then that is worth it for me, because a rising tide lifts all boats, and we make a difference one person at a time. Maybe that one person that watched this then starts sharing on social media, and they empower one other person, and then all of a sudden the world is just filled with people who are confident and who are sharing what they want to share. And I don't know about you, but that is the world that I want to live in. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and wherever you are, whatever you are, know that I am proud of you and I believe in you and I will support you in anything that you do. If there's anything I can do, let me know, shoot me a message, write it in the comments, and you know what? Just have the best day yet.